Hello. Hi, it's Claire, your intuitive reader. Happy to see the one person that's here. We'll wait a little bit to get going until some more people show up. And if they don't, then we'll just have fun and talk to the air. So I hope everybody had a great holiday. I did. It was really nice. Got a little sick over the holiday, but I still enjoyed it, make the best of everything. So let's see. Well, I'm just going to start with some energy. Yay, hi, hello. Welcome. I think you're on the list. Yes, you are. So I think you asked me a question. Is that true? Yeah. How are you doing, Shivani? How are you doing today? You doing good? Hi. Hi, everybody. We're starting small today. How's everybody doing? Hello. Hi, Ivan. How are you? So we've got a lot going on in our household. It's very busy this week with, I've got birthdays in my family, and Christmas and Hanukkah and New Year's. It's just a busy time. It's fun though. Hi, Merry Christmas. I'm doing good. I'm a little sick, but that's to be expected. I have a teenager, so they bring a lot of illnesses home. Hi, Angel of Light. How are you doing? We're just getting acquainted, settling in. Hi, Sam. Hi, Amir. Hi, Radhika. It's nice to see all of you. I hope everybody had, if you didn't celebrate those holidays, I hope you're having a nice season. We just entered a new season, so it's very exciting. I love this time of year because it's all about renewal, and my birthday's in the winter, so I don't mind the winter. It's actually a time of celebration for me. So I'm just going to pull a few cards and see what we get for the energy of the collective today. Hi, Angela. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. So you guys got 35, personal transformation, and that's pretty clear. We're all going through a personal transformation. Most people don't. Hi, Alley Cat. Hi, Mr. Trotter. Most people don't put the amount of effort that you guys put into your personal transformation. It's hard work. People don't realize how much work it is to do all this energy work. I mean, it's a lot. It's like I listen to a lot of stuff about physics, and we have to use our brain like a muscle. We have to build it, and all these meditation practices and getting into a different energy space are all about using our energy. And then you guys got 43, innocence. So yeah, I think coming from that place of innocence, like when we were kids, and transforming from there, because we weren't afraid to make mistakes when we were kids. That was all part of learning. And as we get older, we are very concerned about doing it right. And I'm going to tell you, it's not about doing your spiritual practices the right way. It's about doing them from a place of learning. So yeah, it's hard to learn because we're taught to do things perfect, not admit when we don't understand something. But who understands, the energy that's going on? I mean, it's something that we're always learning about. Okay. Oh, hi, Firefly. How are you? And let's get a card from, let's see, this space. So I hope you guys are all doing well. It's nice to see you. I feel so honored that you guys show up. Thank you so much. I love this. I actually got to see it in San Francisco and on Broadway. And then I saw the movie, and man, they're both so amazing. But I really honestly think I like the movie better. I just think her voice, the resonance is incredible. It is like, there's certain people's voices that just make you feel something incredible. Okay, wow, lots of cards. So you guys got the Dolphin, which is great. It's about joy. You know, like I was talking about being innocent in this discovery of who you are and what you're going through on an energetic level. Like, make it fun. Make it a fun practice, because when you're in that resonance, that energy of joy, you're going to manifest in a different way than you are if you're coming at it like, I am going to meditate. I am going to transcend. It's like, that's not really going to get you to the right place. And then you got 18, Lakshmi, Golden Goddess. And the golden abundance of the universe is opening to you. So yeah, as you connect with your joy and your passions, you're going to really transcend. Your practice is going to expand. Like, see these two cards, they have the same flowers in their hands and the same red color. So like really going from that sacral energy and your abundance. And then you guys got 31, fish pose, release. Surrender to your higher self and release all judgments. Like I was talking about, it's very easy to be very judgmental about your own spiritual practice. Like, am I meditating right? Meditating right? I mean, like, if it's resonating with you and you're transcending and you're evolving and you're growing, it's just like when you learn a new skill, you have to make mistakes, you have to have fun with it, and you're going to learn from a more evolved practice if you're coming from it, from that that fun. I mean, like being a kid, like when we're learning to read, if it's a fun process and we're like, wow, we're learning about new lands and new things, and now I know what words mean, you're going to have it from a different place. You're going to want to expand more. So let's see. Hi, I haven't said hi to everybody. Let's see. Hi. I needed, oh, thank you. I'm glad you needed to hear that. Okay. So who is our first person? Let's see. I saw that Firefly was, hi, Kenneth. I saw that Firefly's on the list. I saw Shavita was here. Alley Cat is first. Okay. Hi, Alley. Hi, Alley Cat. Let's see, Alley Cat, which cards should we use? I'm going to try my new cards. I got this new Light Seers deck for Christmas, and I am curious to use it. I have not used it to read anyone, so let's see what comes out. Hi, Alley Cat. Let's see what your energy comes out as. And I think we're just going to have fun today because, you know, this is a new deck I got, and it's about having fun. So let's see. People ask such weird questions. Okay, let's see. Let's get your energy. Like I said, I have never used these cards before. Okay. Interesting. I'm going to go back in there, but I'm going to take notice of what you got. The Sun. I've shuffled these a lot too, which is interesting. Temperance and the Devil. This is interesting. Something's coming to light, and you've got to keep really balanced energy. So see with the Sun here, this is like something coming forward, being brought to your attention. It's usually a very positive thing. And then we have the Sun here and the Moon. So it's been hidden. It's coming to light. And you're going to have to make sure that your energy, how you respond to it, is very tempered, is very balanced, because it could be a little startling. Something coming to light this bright that you didn't know about. It might be a good thing. It's just that it can kind of be startling. And maybe it's bringing up some issues from the past with this Devil card. You know, it's making you feel like it's triggering something, even though it's a positive thing. Even positive change, even positive news can cause a disruption in your life. And it can bring up old things. Like, think about Christmas. A lot of people have very fond memories of Christmas, but it also brings up the past. It brings up feelings of, you know, that's why we have the the Christmas Carol. You know, it's all about the past, present, future, and these all coming about because you're looking at the end of the year and seeing that there are ways that you want to continue into 2025, but ways that you do not want to continue in 2025. And whatever you're learning, whatever you're realizing, it could even be just something about yourself. See how she has a necklace and it's pulling up towards the sun. We're also having a lot of solar activity, solar flares. So this can bring up a feeling of agitation, and making sure that you're keeping your energy very, very balanced so that, you know, because when we're startled by something or when we're delving into the past, we can kind of get stuck there because we're tied to the past. We're tied to people of the past. But remembering you're also tied to your ancestral past, you know, your guardians, your spirit guides in the back here, like they are holding you up. So you don't have to get stuck in this energy of self-doubt and feeling like you haven't made as much progress as you want. You have. It just might not be in the 3D right now. It might have already happened, you know, unseen to the world, but it's going to come forward. Just don't get stuck. You know, like we were talking about with the energy of the collective, that it's very balanced, that you want to have fun. You want to have a life that's full of wonder. Okay. Yeah, and so this is, so like I was showing you, you got the sun card, and then this is showing up this activation in your third eye, this moving forward, you're seeing things. So this is going to ignite a lot of memories and a lot of looking through the past. Remember, you're not going through that currently. That's just a memory. So keeping that in mind and really staying balanced and grounded with the Four of Wands. Like, make sure you're grounding your energy. Okay, who is next? I'm just looking. Whoa, that is a long name. I don't know if that's a name. So I don't know if that helped, Allie, but I guess we're getting a lot. Firefly's next. You're welcome. It was nice to see you, Allie. I'm glad you're here. I really appreciate you being here. It's so funny. People come on these channels and they don't have their own channel. I'm sure, but they're very judgmental. And I'm like, wow, but could you do the same thing? So that's very interesting. It's very interesting how much energy people put towards people who are actually doing something when they're not. You know, just think about that. Like, they have to come on someone else's channel and make a big spectacle and throw a little tantrum so they can get attention because they can't do it themselves. So anyway, back to the people that matter. I am so proud of you guys. You guys work your butts off. I know. Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Potato of the Nation of Potatoes. I love that. I had the egg cults last time, so that's funny. So we're getting all these. Oh, thank you guys so much. Okay. I'm sorry. Who is next? Again, I got distracted by all these, all these interesting people. Okay. I thought I did Alley Cat. Yeah, I already did Alley Cat's reading. Sorry, I'm sure you were getting Firefly. That's right. Okay, hi Firefly. Whew, get rid of that energy. Do you guys mind if I ring a bell? Get rid of that. I'm just cover your ears if you have headphones on. I love the sound of bells. I know they irritate some people, but some, you know, I think they're so amazing. Like, think about that. It's just somebody created. They were like, you know, if I put a little bead inside of a cup and move it around, it makes a sound. So, thank you, Alley Cat. Okay, Firefly. Let's see what your energy is. I'm getting that I should try this deck with you. Nope, this one. Okay. Firefly. How are you doing, Firefly? I am from California in the United States. Okay, you got Judgment. And I really like this card because this is, someone has information and someone else is trying to take it. They're trying to keep it for themselves. Like I see these two tens as the ending, but also a beginning. Like two endings coming to a beginning. Like after you have these endings, so whatever they're doing is going to end soon. I'm glad you're doing well. That's really great. Okay, let's see. Judgment. Yeah, that's interesting because we're talking all about, in the other cards, we're talking all about innocence and joy. So there is a lot, and letting go, I think on one, yeah, in the fish pose here, releasing all judgments. So this might be about you releasing judgments so that you can tap into your information. Let's see. And then, oh, the Five of Wands. Yes, so as you release the judgments on yourself, it allows you to actually come into your own, to actually stand on your own. When we're so disrupted by people's energy and their intentions and the conflict and drama they cause in our lives, we often are so busy we don't have time to really examine what we know. We're so busy going up against them and combating that judgment that it can get in the way of us even moving forward. Let's see. The King of Wands. But I love this because instead of responding to this conflict and this drama that they're trying to bring into your life to keep you from moving on, changing and evolving, you're like taking that information. You're holding on to it. I like these cards because for some reason all these wands to me look like data cables. So I see it as kind of information coming in, and it's coming in fast, like a Cat 5 cable, you know, that electrical, that information coming at really high speeds. And so once you release your attachment to these people's judgments of yourself, and then you also look at yourself and go, where am I judging myself? I don't need to do this job for them. If they're bringing conflict into your life and trying to get in the way of you figuring out who you are and having your true information, your true knowledge that you have within yourself, you're going to take that and like grasp it. You're going to like own it. The King of Wands here is just really grabbing that information, grabbing that power and pulling it back towards yourself, like wielding it. So once you are not, see how this person is like grabbing and like raising their hand and trying to stop. I don't know which god this is with this information. And they're using a lot of conflict. They're coming in, trying to cross your wires, trying to get you to focus on the conflict rather than your movement, what you're getting. And once you realize that you don't need to hold on to their judgments, you don't even need to defend against them. You actually just need to live your true life. You'll realize that that's where the power is. So I see that for like 2025. Like you're moving away from interacting in this drama and this conflict and moving into owning it as the King of Wands. You're really getting into it and owning that. Okay, who is next? So I hope that was helpful. I always like reading your energy. Shivani, and is that, yes, Shavita. And you asked which career would be best for me, a childcare business, online teaching, or YouTube influencer. Okay, let's see. Which card should I use? I'm going to use these ones. And when I first read your your question and I tried to tap into it. So, oh, here in the split, we have the 7 of Pentacles and the 3 of Pentacles. And this is working on something with a group. And that's what I was sort of getting. Like online teaching and the daycare business sound more up your alley because you'd be interacting with people. If you were going to go into YouTube or something, it would have to be with the intention of communicating and coming together with others, not actually being an influencer, but more, why are you doing it? Because I get where you're going to be most successful is interacting with people and being in a situation where, yeah, like these are very interesting. So you've got the Death card and the Star card. So like I do get that whatever you're going to do, it's going to be influential to people. And but in order to rise and be a star here, you're going to have to interact with them. This to me is showing like if you're doing something online or something where you're not interacting with people, it's actually going to make you kind of be at rest, and you won't be shining as bright. So if you're interacting with people, and you can do this, I mean, if you're doing online teaching, making sure that it is actually an interactive process. The daycare business I was getting would be the best for you just because you would be interacting one-on-one with people. And I get that's where you're going to shine like the star. And then you have the King of Wands, and this is a different deck. So like taking that, so really kind of doing a pros and cons list for yourself. What are the pros and cons of each of those situations, and what, when you think about it, what resonates, what lights you up, and what is your passion? Because whatever it is, you're going to have to do it every day. Whether it's raining, whether you're sick, whatever, are you going to want to get up and do that profession, that job every single day? Is it going to be something you want to do? Not just something, oh, I've got to do this now because it's my job. Like, do you love it? So that's what I'm getting. Like I said, I'm getting more strongly towards the daycare or online teaching if you're interacting like interacting with a group of people or one-on-one. And if you're doing YouTube, making sure it's something that is going to drive you. It is your passion. You're like grabbing that and you're like, yes, this is what I want to do every day. And I just love it. I mean, that's the goal in life. We want to go through and release what our obligation and actually live. Okay, so who is next? Who is next? Angel of Light. Angel of Light. Okay. Let's see. I have a few new decks and I'm seeing if I should use those, but I'm actually getting Angel of Light. I'm getting this deck. Oh, thank you, Alley Cat. I really appreciate that. Yeah, it's not easy having a Christmas Eve birthday. But, you know, it's also very special. It's like one of the rarest birthdays. Okay, so this is great. So you got Angel of Light. You got the Star, and we're getting that a lot with you guys, like I'm talking about. We are moving through, we're in winter, at least where I live, and we're moving into the darkest time right now. And that's a time of hibernation, of growth. Things have to die in order to grow, to be reborn. Oh, thank you so much. That was very kind of you. And as we move into 2025, this time of 2024, looking at what you've accomplished, instead of just being like, oh, I'm not here. I'm not in this star energy. I'm not in this. Thank you so much, Allie. I hope you have a wonderful day too. I really appreciate you being here. So instead of focusing on this one star, like I haven't gotten to this, like it's the end of 2024. I'm this many years old. I have had this, like, oh, focusing on each of those stars that you have accomplished. What have you accomplished this year? Because if you say you've accomplished nothing, that's not true because you've lived 360, is it 360 yet? 300 something days. And you have accomplished a lot. You've gotten up every day. You've contributed to the world through your energy. So all those stars create what you will eventually be, this star coming forward. 2025 is going to be intense, but we have to keep in perspective of having fun, of really enjoying our journey. This is a journey, and when we get stuck, when you get stuck in that energy of, I have to be this is what it means to be the star. We have to change the way we're thinking about things so that we can manifest in more positive energy and change. Okay, let's see. Wow, way too many cards, but I'm just going to take a look. Okay, so there's a lot of stuff going on in the background here. You know, there's a lot of obligations you have, social obligations, a lot of burdens, and sometimes we get so stuck thinking about the past that's come up when we're evaluating how far we've gone, that we forget, like I was talking about, we don't see these other stars. We only focus on the one we don't have yet. And so putting down those burdens, putting them in perspective, and trusting your intuition, not spending too much time thinking about all the past. Like, there's a time and place for that. Like, maybe set aside an hour a week. If you have a therapist, talk to them. But if you don't have a therapist, spend an hour a week working on past issues and then put it to bed. Yeah, if you spend too much time doing that, you get stuck. And you get stuck in this kind of energy of like focusing on only one thing, and where there's all these other opportunities. So making sure that you really focus on your progress, not just your pain. That is very hard to do. Hello. Hi, Sage. Hi, Kaya. Hi, all these other people that have come. I'm sorry, I'm missing people. Hi, Becca. Okay, who is next? And if I missed anybody, there's a lot happening energetically and in the background. I think that provides clarity on the cards. Yes, definitely. And so, yes, trusting in the divine, making sure you're trusting in the divine and really using your instincts, really focusing on your actual path, not just stumbling blocks along the path. You know, life is about change with number 5 here. Life is about change, and being welcoming and free flowing with the energy of change is very important. So, and have fun. Have fun. Like, we've got to have fun. We've got to celebrate every little accomplishment we have. We're very hard on ourselves. We're very critical of ourselves if we're not accomplishing everything all at once. I mean, what kind of journey is that if you just, you know, have the destination every 2 months? I just read Angel of Light. Oh, great. I'm glad you appreciate that. Thank you. Okay. And thanks again, Speak So Well. I'm so grateful for you, and I really hope you had a wonderful birthday. Thank you. Okay. Radhika. Okay. Are you on the list? I just want to make sure I don't miss anything. Yes. Cool. And you were number 7. So 7's coming up in your energy, which to me is talking about growth, about change. Okay. And I like this. Your first card is the 2 of Wands. And this is about asking a question. Which directions should I go? You're kind of like stuck in between. You're like, I have this here and this here. Now, which way do I go? Where do I plant? Where do I plant my wand, my stake and thing? So that's, okay. And, you know, 2 is the High Priestess, which is about going within, which is about studying, which is about connecting to your spiritual practices as well as the physical. Whoa, this is interesting. See, then you got the Page of Wands. This is very interesting. So you're saying, which way should I go? And then you get the Page of Wands, and there's a chicken, a hen here, and he's chasing it with the one of the wands. So, so wherever the noisy chatter is coming from, maybe people are just like being very talkative and they're like just making a lot of noise and stuff. That is definitely not the direction you should go. It's very clear, like that's going to cause conflict. That's going to cause you to spend a lot of your time, you know, interacting with people and energies and situations that are just kind of making a fuss. They're running around like a chicken with its head cut off. Causing issues. Okay, so that decision is making you feel kind of stuck. You're like, well, this direction leads to kind of all this conflict and having to run around. And so I don't know what to do. So let's get some clarity on the other direction. So is the other direction a better choice? Let's see. Let's see. I hope everybody's doing great. If I haven't said hi to you, I'm really happy to see you guys. And these cards are so beautiful, aren't they? They have this gold leaf. I just love these cards. This is so funny. Okay, so this is telling you, yes. Okay, so you got first, I think this is totally funny. First, you got the Two of Wands. And it's like, which way should I go? Which direction should I take? Which position should I take? Which relationship? Which direction? And this one's all conflict and stuff. I thought it was the right way, but it just caused a lot of conflict. Now I'm sitting here and going, I just don't know what to do. What should I do? And then you get the Knight of Wands. And this is saying, well, you know, you may have to venture out. You may have to, you know, go in a different direction. You may have to start all over. You might, you know, this was probably a lot of energy. I just think it's very funny that all three of these cards came out. So like one direction has you standing very assured and moving forward, and one direction that has you running around. So you've got to decide. You've got to look at all the fine print and really study, like I was talking about with the High Priestess. Really study. Like I keep coming up with this. We're at the end of the year and going into a new year, 2025. And thinking about that, like what, even like these could be considered quarters, 25. So moving into 2025, what is important to you? Which direction do you want to go? Do you want to continue down this direction of having conflict and, you know, energy that's kind of chaotic and loud? Or do you want to move forward and be relaxed and, but be passionate about that? I'm getting a lot of, you know, introspection. Look at all the things you want. Make a pros and cons list. Think about what you've been doing this year and why it's led you to making this decision. What do you want to get out of this change? So that's a lot of introspection. I mean, that's this time of year. Everybody's thinking about, you know, what they're going to do for moving forward. Wait, what did I miss? I'm sorry. I got to read what somebody just said. Okay, Mr. Trotter is next. But what did I miss here? Thanks for the offer. I'm spoken for. Did somebody... Okay, Mr. Trotter is next. I don't even know what's going on. It sounds funny, though. Okay, Mr. Trotter. Let's see. He would like a love life reading in possible directions. Okay, let's get you using these cards. I often have good luck with love with these. Okay, Six of Swords and Ace of Cups. Okay, so moving, maybe you, okay, I'm going to get some more information, but with the Six of Swords here and the Ace of Cups, this to me is about love. This is about some kind of love coming in, plenty of fish in the sea, but the one you want is more of a sea anemone. It's different. It has a different, the person you want to welcome in or is coming in is a little different. They may act a little different, move a little different. They don't appear like most of the fish out there. And you're coming across this person because you're leaving very quickly situations that weren't working for you. You were interacting with these basic fish before, and that was leading to turbulent, hard times. And so now you're like, huh, if I venture out and interact with this different person, this person that doesn't feel, appear in any way, shape, or form like literally shape or form like the other people I've interacted with, but that's actually going to move you in a very smooth direction. It's going to come in really quickly. Like here's these swords on ice, like a sled, and moving forward. So let's see. Let's see. Mr. Trotter, what else? Okay. Ooh. Okay, so you're moving from some very harsh kind of heartbreak here. This was a complete and utter painful ending to a relationship. So making sure that you are moving away from these things that happened when you're looking at this new relationship that's coming in. You may be, I mean, it's just human nature. We hold on to the ghosts of our past relationships, and those can cause us to have heartbreak and pain and actually bleed on other people when they come into our life. Even though they had nothing to do with what happened to us, we are still kind of frozen. Our hearts kind of get stuck and frozen in that energy. And so making sure that you are dealing with this, that you are actually moving away from it, like I was talking about with everybody, writing down pros and cons lists, writing, doing for an hour a week about our past, or talking to a therapist, doing something just for a certain amount of time. Maybe 10 minutes a day you meditate on all the stuff that's been going on and let it go. And then don't focus on it on the rest of the day. Move away from that, because this energy that's coming in is very different, and it won't respond well to being treated as though it's just one of these fish that you've had. Okay, let's see. Let me get this. Okay, let's see. Okay, good. Something else came up. 10 of Wands. Yeah, 10 of Swords, 10 of Wands. So releasing the baggage and the pain from other relationships so that you can actually fully engage in this new opportunity that is going to be different. This person is not going to be the same as you're used to. So navigating with the same way you have with other people is not going to work. You're talking a fish versus a sea anemone. They're completely different. They don't function at all the same way. So you can't function in this relationship with past baggage and expectations. It will just add burden to it. And I don't think you want that at all. Yeah. So you might not know how to move forward though, because you're so used to acting in this energy. And so really, like I'm talking about, dealing with your issues, keeping things balanced with justice here, using your, here's a brain coral, and, keeping things balanced between, facts and your knowledge. And if you don't have the facts about a certain thing, educating yourself on it. Like you might need to do a different meditation or a different practice to work forward. But you've got this. You've got this. With the King of Pentacles here, this is Aries energy coming in. It's very, not Aries. I don't know why I said that. Wait, is it? I'm totally blanking. No, Aries is a fire sign. What sign is this? Okay, but anyway, so you're very solid. So I'm going to get another card because I don't know why I said that. Don't respond to judgments from other people. They're going to say things because this person is a little different than you might normally date. Taurus, thank you. Jeez, I was blanking on the one sign. And being very analytical about it. Sometimes it's a good idea to be analytical about your past hurts, because people, are like going over. I was just talking to someone about what therapy was actually for. And a lot of people are like, oh, therapy is to go in and talk about how you're feeling. And it's really not. If you think about it, you're going in and you're trying to get help solving a problem so that you can move forward. So not getting too stuck in the past, but also maybe intellectualize it a bit. Oh, thank you so much, Angel of Light. Thank you for your energy, Claire. Appreciate it. Hope you feel better. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much. I would love that. If you want to do some energy healing in the back, I would so love that. Okay. So who is next? And if I say your name wrong, I am so sorry. I am dyslexic and I do my very best, but it's very hard. Sam Code. Sam Code. Okay. Let's see, Sam Code. And I will do my best to get to as many of you as possible. We got the sun coming in. I did not want to close the windows today because it's kind of gray, but now the sun is shining forward. Okay. Sam Code. Those cards are not wanting to give me a message for you. Let's use my new deck. Sam Code. Sam. I like names where you can't tell who someone is. Thank you so much, Angela. I appreciate that. Queen of Cups. No, I'm not getting that. Okay. I'm going to go back to the cards I was originally drawn to. Okay, let's see. I'm so happy you guys are here. I was really looking forward to this. Like I said, I'm sick, but I'm happy to be here. I love doing this. So Sam, you got Justice. And I like this card because it's funny. It's got a little lion on top of a big lion. And that to me talks about strength and a lot of balanced energy here. And Justice is about that, balancing the scales. Okay. I wonder what's going on with you. Yes, this doesn't cost anything. If you want to get me a cup of coffee, or if you want to, whatever, you're welcome to. I currently, just do this because it's something I actually really love doing. So Justice, and then the 5 of Cups. Okay, like I was talking about, balancing the scales. And usually in the 5 of Cups, there's 2 cups upright and 3 spilled. And the person is looking at the spilled cups, the 3 spilled cups, and not looking at the 2 cups that are still upright. And in the Justice card, you have 2 scales, which are 2 cups. So so when you look at things objectively in the situation in a balanced way, and judge it based on that, it will bring in justice. It will bring in, you will see that the cups that are still full, the cups that are still upright, are where you need to focus. Like, I know we can get really upset about things people that do to us, and we want karma. We want to decide that they're going to get karma, that they're going to pay for what they did. And oh, is that Thoth? I actually just got a Thoth deck. I want to try using that. And then you've got the World. And so, yes, okay, seeing things from your justice. Like, if you're focusing on someone else's karma and that they should pay for what they did and stuff like that, that's going to keep you in an unbalanced energy. It's actually not going to give justice to anything. Let the divine figure that out. Things will balance out. The scales will be balanced. And you need to focus on the cups that are upright. You need to focus on the opportunities and the expansion that you currently have. You only need those 2 cups. You only need that balance. And this could also bring in either balance within yourself or a relationship that is more balanced. It could be friendship. It could be a romantic thing. But I'm getting more that this has to do with your internal world. And see, with the World card, to me, this is like the 2 endings we saw with the Judgment card, and then the 1 for the new beginning. So you are looking at this in a very balanced energy and moving forward. And this will allow you to change your frequency. See here with this, I don't know what this instrument is, but it's a stringed instrument. And so when you're playing an instrument and you don't have it tuned correctly, it will make the most awful sound. It will not make music that you want. But when you tune it, when you like turn those little those tuning things at the top of it, it will create balance. It will create the perfect resonance in that energy. And I don't know why I'm talking about music, but who knows? Maybe that's relevant to you. Okay. And then, so, sorry, I have wax in my nails. Keep working on this. Keep working on this. See, here's the ship. I think this is a boat in the afterlife, and going on there and moving forward like a tree, growing. So keep working on this. This is going to take a while. It's going to take practice. It's going to take a lot of effort. And that's what I've been talking about this entire time, is the journey. Have fun on the journey. You know, come at your spiritual practice and your life with innocence. It's very important. You know, this is the flower of life, and it's all about balance and really being in that energy of openness, of reception, of receiving. Okay, who is next? Who is next? Oh, Cyclone Cube. You guys have the greatest names. That's awesome. Okay, somebody mentioned the Thoth, and I actually just got this deck. So you got Cyclone Cube. You got happiness. And I love this because like the cups are flowing into each other. You know, there's usually a person in a lot of these decks sitting in front of all these cups. And I've always considered it kind of, it feels like an arrogant card, but this one, it's like overflowing cups. And again, we have the flower of life, which we keep getting in this energy. But these flower of lives are actually reversed. They're upside down and they're shining within these cups. So with your connection to your spirituality and others, showing love, it's actually mirroring each other. That, you know, your cups are flowing up, and then the flower of life is shining down. So you guys are connecting and creating this amazing energy. Like it's like a network. Yeah, I've never used these cards, so this is kind of fun. Like we can explore together. Okay. Oh wow, and I've been getting this energy a lot. The High Priestess. And to me, this is like, look, if you can see this, it's like a grid. And I was talking about here with your 9 of Cups energy, this connections that are making. Maybe your spiritual practice and who you're connecting with is creating a network. Maybe that's something you're doing, because the High Priestess is all about studying and being really connected to source. So you kind of have what I'm getting, and to me this looks like the flower of life again, like in this card, a whole bunch of them. Like the energy you put into your practice, into your connections, into your you know, the more people you connect with this information and this knowledge and this energy, the more it's going to create a network that is going to grow exponentially. And that's like really great energy. I'm loving this. I'm just looking at these cards because I've never used these before. Yeah, there's all sorts of stuff. There's diamonds and all sorts of just different symbols and sacred geometry. So I don't know what you're working on, but it's going to be, you know, keep it up. Wow. Okay. And then here's the Two of Cups. Like I was talking about, these connections. This can start so small, like you're connecting yourself. Like here, this could look like your chakras, you know, you're connecting with source, you're connecting with the divine, you're connecting with something higher than yourself. And it's actually coming through you and expanding into different people. You're sharing that. And then that grows into more and more. And it all starts with, you know, you doing this. Like these look to me like a map almost. So I would keep that up. Whatever you're working on, it feels really great. And I love these cards. These are pretty cool. Okay, Crystal. Crystal. Let's see. I'm so happy you guys are here. I'm just looking at the chat a little bit. Okay, Crystal. Sorry if that's loud. Yeah, me too. Thank you for sharing your energy so I could read it, because we've got some great cards. Okay, next is Crystal, and Crystal got the Queen of Swords, and this is Libra energy. Libra is all about fairness, justice. And what I like about this is like she's got a head in her hand and the sword in the other. And sometimes we have to call justice. We have to call justice, and it's just like, no, that we're done talking. We're done interacting with somebody or something. And, you know, up here, she's got a crystal. So I think that's really cool. And we just have to be like, you know what? That was painful. It was hard. It was, you know, deal with the fact of the emotional toll on us. It can create a storm, you know, but being clear-headed that sometimes we have to cut off situations. We have to cut off for our highest good. Like she has another head on top of this crystal. So sometimes for our highest and best good, we have to cut people out. Yeah. And here's the Death card. And like I said, I've never used these before. But, you know, sometimes we have to call a complete and utter ending to situations and relationships in our lives. It can hurt us. It can cause a lot of tumultuous energy, but it's for our best and highest good. I'm sorry, speak so well that you're having to deal with it. Yeah, this energy is very interesting. People get weird. Yeah, because this person this is number 9 of Swords, and it's called cruelty. Whoever this was that you called justice on, you may feel really bad that you like just cut the complete relationship off. You may feel bad, but they weren't, you know, this was necessary. This was necessary because look, they had strings attached to you. They were like trying to play you like, you know, you were a puppet, and it was cruel. It was not based on being kind or actually benefiting anything. It was just cruel. It was just mean. And, you know, with her sword and the 9 of Swords here, this is a 10 of Swords. This is an ending, and you got the Death card. So there's this complete ending. It needs to go. Yeah, and you may have tried to hold on to this relationship with the 7 of Swords. This is futility. There was no way to make this work. It was going to hurt either way. So Crystal, this may be a very difficult decision to make. It may be painful, but it's going to be for your best and highest good. And this is, I don't know how to pronounce that. A-E-O-N, the Aeon. But this is a judgment card. And so you made a good choice. It may not feel good right now, but it's going to be a really good decision for you. Yeah, it's going to change your fortune. So, ooh, wow, that's some intense energy. The end of the year, yeah, it's some intense energy. Okay, so since we're getting some weird people in here, I'm going to ring the bell again. So cover your ears if you... Goodbye, bad energy. I just see it as this. I used to be a preschool teacher, and all the kids who would act up and really be the hardest kids. I was also a special needs nanny. And all the kids that would really be the most difficult to deal with, who would say the most audacious things and try to get all the attention, they were really lonely and painful and like in a lot of pain. So I feel compassion. If this is what you're doing on a Thursday, is coming and harassing people to get attention and get things. So you know what? You're loved. Even if you're being a difficult, person, you're loved. So everybody deserves love. Maybe your behavior should change, but you still are loved. I'm doing good. Okay, so who is next? Yep, buttheads are loved too. Yeah, I've dealt with plenty of children, and I've just noticed adults don't change very much. If they were that kid, if they were that kid when they were a kid, they're probably that adult, and we just got to feel bad for them. And hopefully they find their happiness, because what a miserable life to just go around and just be so disruptive and so hateful just so that you can get attention. Okay, so let's see, who is next? Yeah, it's creating, I encourage everyone on here, if you have something to share and you want to connect with people that are similar to you, start a channel. It's actually really fun, and for the most part, people are really wonderful. Yeah, people have been crazy today. I've been feeling that energy. As the year comes to a close, people regret. They look at their life and they're like, wow, what did I really accomplish? And now I'm just upset and angry. And instead of dealing with our feelings of being hurt and lonely and sad, we put out negativity, not realizing that if we were to just be nice to other people and be welcoming, we could actually change our lives. Okay, so sorry, who is next? She has a question. Okay. Sarah, okay, I'm not going to mess up your name. Sarishti. I'm in love with a guy named, I'm not going to say his name. Okay, that's his birthday. So he's a Taurus. We'll be together as a relationship. He is in another relationship now. What are his feelings and energies towards me? Well, if he's in another relationship, I'm going to just go right there. I don't feel comfortable tapping into his energy. What I can do is read your energy and see what I suggest for you if you want to move forward in love. But if someone's already in another relationship, their energy is tied to that relationship. And so it's going to cause problems energetically unless you're in an open relationship or a polyamorous relationship. That person is closed off to you, and it's not going to ever be able to grow. It's kind of like being a potted plant versus one that's outside. It can't be free growing and stuff. It has to depend on a person to make sure it's water and fed, and it can't ever grow out of that pot. So if you want a relationship that's going to grow exponentially, you have to be in a relationship where the energy has the ability to move and grow. And I know that's hard for people. They meet somebody and they're like, yes, this is the person. But I can guarantee you, if they're already connected to someone, they are not going to be able to give you, matching energy, because you're not confined to that pot. Ace of Cups. Yeah, so what I'm getting here is you need to find yourself in what you energetically want and need from a relationship, and really hone that, really get clear on who you are and what you're actually trying to attract. Because if you're attracted to someone who's actually already contained within, a Two of Cups relationship, your third cup is just like a third party sort of thing. It's not going to actually grow into a bond. Okay, let's see. Oh. Four of Pentacles. Yes, and so this is keeping you stuck. With the Four of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles is all about keeping stuck. So you're not able to expand. See, the cup has her heart in it. And it the heart is like flowing out everywhere. It's energy. It's our life force. And if you're holding on, if you're like kind of holding yourself back from other experiences and other love, this potential of this galaxy of love, because like she looks like she's in the galaxy, you're going to be closed off. You're going to not experience. It's going to be kind of this desert land. So open yourself up. Focus on yourself right now with the Page of Swords. Focus on yourself. Really enjoy who you are. Like I'm getting a lot. You got to spend some time really honing who you are. Get to know yourself. Like you're a book. How well do you know you? Can you go to some random page and say, this is who I am? Where are your ideas coming from? Have you kind of gotten stuck in thinking about this relationship and it's keeping you stuck and you're not able to expand your energy? Because what I see can happen is you can either be in this energy or you can be in this energy, which is the Four of Swords, feeling tied, stuck, and the heart outside of yourself. Your heart is you. It is everything. It's your life force. And so if you're keeping it stuck, waiting for someone else, you're actually removing who you really truly are and putting it, you know, resting, like just waiting. You got two four cards that are all about being stuck, about being like they both have their eyes closed. She's holding on to this purse really closely. This person is tied up and has their heart outside of themselves and all these cords attached. So, and in this card, she's got the cords are like out there like electrical wires getting information. So being open. So I know that's probably not what you want to hear, but that's what I got. Okay, who is next? But you know, when you open yourself up, because I just split it and opened this up, the Lovers came up. So there is a relationship that you, once you're open, once you're really feeling yourself, once you're just having so much fun and living your life, that will come in, that will actually make you feel this passion. It will swirl together. It will create something bigger than itself rather than being more limited. Okay, who is next? Yes, I already read for Sam Code. Yeah, it totally, tarot is not, it's like reading a book. Like, you know, I actually sit here and I learn a lot from AI because I just sit here and randomly pull cards and then ask her, you know, what they mean structurally. It's like having another language, another vocabulary that can help you expand. I noticed that people weren't very receptive to psychological help because they feel very attached to their solid world. And so tarot gives an opportunity to kind of expand that. And some people are a lot more comfortable with it. We're a lot more comfortable hearing about a story versus saying, hey, you need to get out there and like go to therapy and do all this work and work. And yep, you had hard times, but you know, time to get to work. It can create an innocence of fun in, you know, like these started with playing cards. So, you know, it's just like, oh, what does this mean to me? Oh, wow, Five of Swords. Like, oh, look at these pictures. I'm sure you guys can make a story up about this. Now, most of the stories that people read and tell resonate with people because we're all human beings. We all go through the same hardships. Doesn't matter what culture you're in. Doesn't matter what language you speak. We are all pretty much living the same kind of things because we're human beings. So I'm sure you can get a meaning from this card. This is the King of Pentacles. It's all about interpretation from your own perspective, just like a story. Okay. Let's see, who is next? I want to make sure I didn't miss it. Oh, thank you. Finity 83. Okay. And I'm going to use those new cards because I like them. Finity. I hope everybody's doing great. These readings do not cost anything. I'm just here because I want, you can buy me a cup of coffee or tea. Actually, now that I'm speaking of that, I'm going to drink something. And if you guys have not had something to drink or eat, please make sure you're hydrating, taking care of yourself. Okay, Finity, you got 6, pleasure. And like I said, I've never gotten these cards before. This is the 6 of Cups. What I like about this is they look like crystals. They look like they're not just liquid in the cups. They're actually connected. So that's very cool. I like that card. Like I said, I've never used them, so pleasure. Okay. Okay. I don't know why that came out, but let's try again. Hi, Paul Shorty. Thank you so much. You know, I'm just reading. Like, if most people could not read at a certain point, so they had to count on others to convey information through story. And when we conveyed that information through story, it had the person's interpretation, but it gave lessons, it gave guidance and advice. So not everybody knows, you know, how to interpret things. So it's someone else's perspective. So then you got number 3 of Wands, and this is virtue. Pleasure and virtue. This is very interesting. And I like that these flowers are like connected to all the cups, creating this beautiful, like if this was a pendant, this would be really beautiful. And this is, oh, thank you so much. I just want to thank you. Oh. Okay, so what I see here is, I'm going to get a little more information, but although there are only, this is very interesting, although there are only 3 wands here, correct? The crossing that they're making makes 6, and 6 of Wands is all about celebration, and this is virtue. So this is bringing forth, so you asked some kind of question, you chose a direction, and this direction is actually bringing you a lot of pleasure and celebration. So the decision you make is growing and flowering. Oh, I see. Okay, see how these are kind of closed flowers and these are open and they're connecting to the cup, so it's growing exponentially. Okay, what exactly is growing exponentially? It's something good. I mean, virtue and it's right on target. See here, there's a little target at the top. Let's see. And there's also 6 of these in the background here. Wow. And that would show me like 6 of Swords, which is going away from turbulent water. So whatever you chose to do is a progression. It's moving forward. It's growing. Okay. And you're enjoying it. Oh, yeah. The Knight of Cups. So this is coming forward. Thank you so much, Lisa. This is growing exponentially. Like here, his wings look like a staircase. And this horse is moving really fast. And here's this cup. Oh, wow. So whatever you are growing is growing exponentially. You're enjoying this. You're having I'm not sure what it is though. Like I said, I don't know these cards very well, so I'm just trying to look at the pictures. But I do get, like, with the peacock here and the target and these cups, that this is a lot of energy that you've got to feel confident. Whatever this is, you got to like literally aim for the target. You have to be really like true in your heart, virtue. You have to come from that place, that heart energy, that you are true, that everything you're doing is moving in the right direction, that it's on target. And you have to follow that with like full and complete belief. And that's hard to do, but if you do that, it's going to grow. It's going to grow, and you are going to be going directly up. Like it's like a staircase, but you have to be able to believe. If you falter, that's where you're going to start feeling like, oh, you got to go back. So, you know, trust yourself. Okay, who is next? I'm just reading what you guys are saying. Well, we have to remember that, you know, people have their own, I'm just reading a comment. Okay, I'm going to go to the next person. Chandrika. Okay, let's see. I'm going to use these. I think we need a little bit of mixing it up here. I haven't used these yet. Okay, you got the Fool and the Ten of Wands. So you're working on a new beginning. You've been working really hard. You've been like honing your craft. You've been honing whatever you're working on. You've been really working hard, like burning the midnight oil, getting rid of all the extraneous issues so that it can become something. And then you have the Fool. So like 10 is the end, and the Fool is the very beginning. So you're like a lone wolf. Okay, it does not want to shuffle. Okay, sometimes they do not want to shuffle. Hey, I recommend that you guys start your own channel, that you can talk all about everything. Yeah. I mean, going forward, because I want to be fair to everyone, if somebody spams at all, they don't need a warning. We can just block them. I appreciate what you're doing and being fair to everyone. But you're blocked if you're going to spam my channel. Go and make your own channel. Go and make your own channel. Yeah, that's the best thing you could do. And so you got the Ten of Wands, which is about working and honing your craft, doing, caring, like working and working and working. And then you got the Fool, which is about new beginnings. So this is leading to a new beginning. And then you have the Hermit, which is the number 9, and the Hermit is about going within. The Hermit is about like really thinking about things, but it's in an earthly way. It's like sometimes we need to retreat to really see the best way forward. If we just venture into our new path, carefree and fancy free, it can come across like we're making foolish decisions. So making sure that you're really focusing on the direction you want to go and what really where your passions are, what you where your light is focused. So as you're doing that 10 of Pentacles, I mean, not 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Wands, you're working on this, making sure that you're really focusing on precision, on the details. Yeah, the Hermit card is all about the details, so focusing on the details. Practice. Oh, thank you so much. Somebody asked, how did I start doing this, or how do I do this? I started picking up on people's energy when I was a kid. And then as an adult, I was like, oh, there's these cool cards. I love telling stories. And I used to be a preschool teacher and a nanny. And so I realized that I could use this medium to kind of convey stories that I like and, interact with people. Okay, Laura. Hello, Laura. How are you, Laura? People have been enjoying these, so let's give it a try. I'm not very familiar with these cards, but they do seem... Hey, it's DJ Crystal Love. Okay, let's see. The Emperor, Queen of Wands. Ooh, lots of fire energy. Laura. Feeling a lot of fiery energy. That's great. I am getting some fiery energy. It's feeling very grounded and balanced, but passionate. Yep. 6 of Wands. And this says victory. That's what I was getting. I was getting that you are you're working very hard. Yes. That fire energy. That came up a lot this summer with the Lionsgate portal. So this to me is really cool. There is just so much fire in this card, even though it's the 6. there's all these flames. So each time one of those wands crosses each other, it creates another blaze. It creates, let's see, how many do you have here? 9. So the 6 to the 9, moving forward and then really staking your claim. Victory will be yours because you've worked really hard. Ace of Discs. This is about, this is the Ace of Pentacles. And I saw this. These look like moths to me. And this kind of looks like a moth too, like this. And so this is about honing your craft, going towards your light. You know, you will have victory as long as you're following your passion and your light. It will bring it into the 3D. This was more of an energetic thing for you at first, and now it's coming into the 3D because you have done the work. You've had success in who you are and doing the work. I often tell people this, all the stuff already has happened, and now the 3D is catching up to it because this is a physics thing. It's not just spirituality, which, you know, I can combine science and spirituality. You know, time is all happening at once. Like if you look at all these different things, it's all happening at once. And so as you do all this work on yourself and in your own internal life, it brings forward into the world. And that's just about using, you know, everything as a muscle, as a practice, you know, moving forward. So let's see if there's anything else. Suitcase Psychic. I really like that. That's a cool name. Okay, let's see. Okay. Interesting. So as you move forward, so it was, you were having a lot of success in your, this is the 10 of Wands, and this is about oppression. What I find interesting here is, so you're doing all this stuff. It can almost feel easier to do it in our spiritual practice, you know, by ourselves. And as we bring it forward into the world as a physical thing, as, you know, like, here I am, this is what I'm doing, we can meet a lot of resistance. But remembering that that resistance is a reaction to our complete and utter change. It seems like it comes out of nowhere, but you know that you've been working on this in the background, that this didn't just come from anywhere. So expect that people are going to have some resistance to this because people are very uncomfortable with change. When you're open to it, you don't realize that like your happiness can be very startling to other people. Your growth. Yeah, I know it's hard not to, but don't worry about how other people are going to judge you. This is the 5 of Pentacles. You know, don't worry about this because you have everything you need. You're working on this. You don't need to worry about what people, oh my gosh, and I split it again. So this shape is within that. So you're going to have to be your own counsel. Sometimes we have to be alone in order to manifest. I've been there many, many times. Okay. I don't know how to pronounce your name. So Pooja. Okay, let's get your energy. Let's see. I'm going to use these. Chariot, something's coming in very quickly. And it's a fundamental, something about your foundation, your home, a relationship. Okay, let's see what it is. I was in a relationship with, and I want to ask his feelings towards me, and I will marry this guy in the future. So you were in a relationship? Okay. Well, what I'm getting, and like I split it again and I got the Chariot. So what I get is if this is a past relationship, there's going to be a new relationship that's coming in. And it's a much more equal, passionate relationship. The past relationship was going to keep you stuck and kind of feeling fenced in. And you were just going to be standing there with your passion. You were not going to, it wasn't going to move forward in the way you wanted. But there is a relationship that's coming in. Just make sure that you're not staying stuck to a relationship that isn't going on. Because I do feel that, like it's kind of stagnant energy. Yeah. So, oh, I love this actually. Okay, so you with the Three of Swords here, you had inquired, you asked this question, should I, what's going to happen? Am I going to move forward? Well, now you're moving towards a different shore. You're moving away from this relationship because it was keeping you stuck with that Nine of Wands energy. And so you're moving forward with passion. Look at all this passion. You're ready to conquer this new ocean. Ocean can signify relationships, fish in the sea, stuff like that. And you're ready to jump on this. Like, look at these action. Like, he's running towards, with the Knight of Swords here, he's running towards this motorcycle, and here's this bird who is leading. This is the spiritual, the instincts moving forward with him, moving very quickly, like I'm talking about the Chariot. And a surfboard again. Yeah. So yes, like think about this person though. They're not wearing anything, and they're about to get on a surfboard and go into the ocean. It looks smooth, but they also know that they can get hurt. Jumping on this motorcycle, it can be scary, but also bringing in that excitement. Like, relationships should be exciting. They should fill us with a fire that we don't have, expand our horizons, bring us to new environments and new ways of thinking that we didn't have on our own. If you're in a relationship and there's no expansion, well, because that can be from fear. Like when you asked, why do I feel I will marry this person? It feels like a gut feeling. Yes, our gut sometimes is telling us we're afraid, like to get on these waves, to get into the ocean. Then you lose all control. Getting on a bike or soaring like a bird, you are like literally venturing into a new relationship that is going to scare you. Like, our comfort, sometimes we stay in relationships and situations because they are comfortable in the fact that they are familiar. Doesn't mean that they're the best and highest good for us. It doesn't mean that that's actually where we're going to grow the most. I mean, if you're not getting anything new out of a relationship, if it's actually causing you to feel smaller and more stuck, it's actually not for your best and highest good. You were meant for more than that. Your new relationship is going to feel scary. It's going to feel exhilarating. Like, think about getting on a motorcycle. I don't know if you've ever been on one. If you haven't, on a roller coaster, going really fast in a car, running, going on a swing. Okay, I'm going to think about it like that. We've all been on swings, hopefully. If you haven't, you should try that. It's really fun. But going on a swing, you feel that feeling where your stomach, when you get really high and your stomach's like, oh, but it's also really exhilarating. That's what that passion feels like when you are connected to someone who is bringing you. I will clarify when this is what I'm saying. Like, stay temperance. So like, it's going to feel exciting. It's going to feel scary, and that's the exhilaration. So making sure that your energy is tempered. Is that, are you meditating on this? Like, is this for your true and highest good? Because you're going to close yourself off if you've decided that this is the only relationship that can satisfy you. Is it really giving you what you want? Okay, so who is next? I don't think I did did I? Okay. Sage E. Sage E. Let's see. I'm going to take these off. Okay, let's see. Sage E. I have not used these cards today. I like your name because it's like sagey. Like, a sage, but you're like got that energy. Only you can tell your life purpose. Like, a lot of this is about introspection. I can give you clues onto who you are, but on your path, but they're just signs and synchronicities. It's like a signpost. Whatever decision you make is ultimately what direction you will go. Okay, let's see. Sage E. These cards do not Oh, you got new cards for Christmas, Charlie? That's awesome. So did I. But they don't want to come out of that deck. Okay, we're not going to use that deck. Okay, I guess we'll go back to this one. Princess of Cups, which is the Page of Cups, and Three of Pentacles works. Okay. I'm just looking. Like I said, I've never used these before. They're pretty. Okay, let's see. No, it's just these are very short readings. I actually only pull 3 cards usually for people. So you asked me to clarify a little more. If you want a more personal reading, I'm probably going to put those in my bio soon. These are just mini readings and they're free. So I hope it was helpful. Okay, so you got the Ace of Cups. Sage E. So this is really cool. I've never gotten this. To me, this looks like a shell and the cup, and then there's the flower of life. So let's get some more information on that. Because something is coming to light because of this in. Okay. And let's see. No, I'm not going to use that. Well, thank you so much, Sagey. Okay. Wow. The 2 cards we got from the split popped out. So they're relevant here. Okay, that's interesting. So, like I said, this looks like a shell and it's like split in 2 because of whatever is bringing this together. So I see two energies coming together with one purpose. And again, this person's cloak kind of looks like a shell, and there's a fish. And then again, the same here. There's these kind of coral that look like this. So let me look at this energy. This is kind of the problem with using cards I don't know very well, but I find it interesting. So I'm going to draw a card from a deck I know a little better to get some clarity on your energy. Actually, I'll use a oracle card. Anomaly. Okay, I get this. Okay, so you got the anomaly card, and this is number 2. And I was talking about 2 things coming together and this creating some kind of break. So your energy is very different. Your energy is very, like, even in this card, it's very similar right here to this. It's you're the kind of like the focal point of a situation, like you're working on something and you're thinking about it differently. There's a lot of birds, and that to me talks about instincts coming in, about knowledge. And the fish to me is like you're alone. Like that, yeah, there's a plenty of fish in the sea, but you're not like that. You're kind of an anomaly here. See, here's this flower and this flower, which you're bringing to life, which you've been working on. I don't know what you've been working on, but you're thinking about things very differently than other people. You don't see things the same way other people do. And this opens, because I mean, this princess, this Page of Cups is very different. It's about expansion. Like the way you're thinking is bringing a whole bunch of stuff together that normally doesn't get put together, and then put those pieces together. Like it's more like this to everybody else when they're looking at what you're talking about, when what your plan is. But to you, it's very clear. Like it has very clear edges. It has, you know, you've been working on this, but other people are not understanding it because they don't think like you. You know, with this anomaly card, you have 1, 2, 3. So like this energy of bringing forth your ideas, whether you receive, you know, the side eye for being unusual. The unusual anomaly is also completely amazing. Like you don't have to be like everyone else. A lot of people are just like everybody else. Oh, it's helpful. Great. Because it made no sense to me. I was just like, what is going on here? But like really trust yourself, because here above the head is this bird and it has its wings out, and above this bird has these tree branches. So trust your connection. Trust your connection to source. Trust your connection to the ocean. Trust your connection to your feelings. You're not wrong. You just think differently. You're not, you know, an oddball. You're just think differently. And I think more people should. Okay, who is next? Yeah, I really like these cards. They're really pretty. I just don't know what they mean yet. They don't have the same meanings. Hey, Speak So Well. How are you doing? How are you holding up? You're welcome, Seiji. I liked your energy. I thought it was really cool. I'm glad you're here. It is very... it's hard to be the oddball. It's hard to be the anomaly. But, you know, the more of us that are proud of, you know, our uniqueness and the way we see things, the more we're going to come together and be these cool puzzle pieces. Michaela. Hello, James. Hello, Helga. Okay. Okay. Michaela. I'm going to use these cards because I haven't used them very much. And they're one of my favorite decks. And they're very nice to shuffle. Michaela, how are you doing? Are you going through any sort of hardships right now? I mean, maybe it's just something that's weighing heavily on you. You're going over some past situation. Okay, so let's make sure that's your energy. I hope you guys are doing great. If you could press the like button, it really helps the algorithm. And I go live every Thursday at 1. That seems to be a really good time for people. And Pacific Standard Time. And so if you turn on the notification, if you're subscribed and turn on the notification, you'll know when I'm going live. Oh, wow. Okay, Michaela. Wow. You got the Page of Pentacles. This is one of my favorite cards in this deck, because it's just so, the light, the enthusiasm, the energy that's coming from this card is, you know, like so happy. It reminds me of standing under, like, there's a waterfall and the light is bouncing off of it and it's just making everything glisten and shine. It's like magical. And then you got the sun. I mean, like I was saying, the light streaming through. Your true light is showing. You may have an aura that is very, very colorful or almost like translucent, but when it's, you know, around certain people in certain environments, or when you're feeling a certain way, it really exudes this like almost imperceptible rainbow. Like you might have a rainbow. I think what it does is it attracts a lot of people to you. And when a lot of people and energies are attracted to you, it can not always be the best thing. But you don't want to stop shining. You don't want to stop glowing, because then you'll like lose all that manifestation. So just keeping your energy very protected, grounding yourself, making sure that the people that get close to you or are into your, you know, close circle, that are of the highest vibration, they resonate with you. But don't be surprised if people are like drawn towards you, because it's a compliment, you know. It's like, look at all these fish just like swarm, like going closer and closer to this light. Like, and it's beautiful energy. So let's see if I get any more energy from you. Oh, wow. Okay, so you got the Justice card. So you got the Sun and Justice. So I think it makes you, this is brain coral, and these are scales. This is balance. So like I was saying, making sure that you're balanced, your energy is very balanced, that you're creating. I would create a energy bubble around yourself. I mean, it's just like, think about Glenda. Hey, I'm wearing this shirt, might as well use it. Glenda had this bubble around her, and it kept her, safe. It helped her move. Doing that, it's just like grounding yourself and then creating this big, beautiful, light bubble around yourself, so that all your energy is within it, and then you can share it with whomever you want, but they can't come into your energy. They can't disrupt your equilibrium, your balance, because you have all this light. Like, it's very attractive. So, okay. Oh, waterfall. We were just talking about waterfalls. Okay, who is next? Bernadette. Okay. Wait. No. Okay. No. Thank you. Speak so well. I spoke too soon. Lisa M. Did you ask me a question, Lisa? I think it was in the thing, but I can't get back to the chat window it was in. So if you have a question. Okay, see you next live. It was great to see you. Yes, okay, what is your question, Lisa? I'll do my best to answer it. At least what I see. Now there's, okay. What is your question, Lisa? I was wondering if a family member is messing around and compromising, conspiring with my ex-husband. Okay, let's see. I'm going to go with these. No, I'm actually going to go with these. I think these are going to give me an answer. I think I'm going to say this before I get any cards. I think you should, yeah. I think you should, I split these, and the Tower came out, and the Nine of Swords. So, okay. I would trust your gut here. I wouldn't spend too much time worrying about it, because whatever happens or whatever is going on needs to happen so that some kind of structure, some kind of situation crumbles. So if you're feeling that, I wouldn't get paranoid about it. I wouldn't keep yourself up worrying about it. I would just accept that if it's true, the truth will come out. It will cause a massive disruption, and the calmer you are, the better. So let's see. What else are we going to get? Three of Buckets. Yeah, this is, yeah. I do get the feeling that there's something going on here, because the Three of Buckets, the Three of Cups is sometimes about third party. And that's not necessarily about relationships, people, having three, like an outside party or cheating. It can often be, so they think you don't know, don't suspect, and you have no idea what's going on. The best thing I can suggest here is you don't tell them. You don't give any indication that you know anything. You don't spend any more energy thinking about them, that you actually are just confident in your instincts and move forward accordingly. Like, trusting yourself is extremely important. Yeah, like, focus on yourself. Like, focusing on this is going to cause the Three of Swords. This is going to cause pain because you're feeling tied to all these different situations. Hey, look, I'm speaking from experience here. I had a very similar situation in my life. I found out about it. I always felt that it was going on, and then I found out confirmation that it was definitely going on. And I wish I had literally just been like, you know what? I'm going to assume that my instincts are right here, and I'm going to kind of like cut cords with some of these people. If your family is conspiring with your ex-husband, they're not in your highest and greatest good, no matter what. And so in focusing on yourself with the World card here, really focusing on growing yourself, the best revenge is success. The best revenge is being like completely full of yourself and being the best you can and growing and, going about your life. Like, here's the yellow brick road, like going about your path, creating the world you want, and, you know, leaving them in the, and that is the best way to deal with people like that. So, yeah, I don't, yeah. Oh, see, like you were talking about ex-husband and somebody who's two-faced. Here's the snake. Yeah, it's definitely probably going on. I mean, I don't know for sure. I'm just telling you what I'm getting. But your best revenge is moving forward, is starting your own path. Like with the Page of Bricks here, the Page of Pentacles, moving forward on your own path, being full of wonder, and leaving the stuff that's hurting you in the past and not focusing on it. Okay, who is next? And if you ever want to talk about it, you can always write me a comment, and I'll try to get back to you, because I do understand your situation. And it is not easy, and it is easy to get wrapped up in how what people are doing behind your back. Okay. I don't think I read for Sana. Hi, Allie. Oh, another Allie. Cool. Sana. Let's see what your energy is. Let's see. Hope you're doing well. Love reading. Okay. Let me use, which cards am I getting for love? I'm going to go back to the ones I was going to go with. Okay. I'm going to pull one of these cards real quick. It's Oracle cards. Unity. Oh, this is very interesting. So you asked about love, and I pulled the 41 Great Central Sun, Unity. Okay, so this is about coming together. And your sacral chakra, which is literally about relationships, which is about your God, why can't I talk right now? Water. So it's about like your sensuality, your emotions. Connect to the inner dwelling place of joy and pleasure. So before love can come in, you've got to make sure that you're doing healing. You have to make sure that you're in a good place, that whatever energy you attract is going to resonate in a way. I mean, if you go into a relationship and you're in a place of feeling very hurt or stuck, like here with the Two of Wands, like you're feeling very like not sure about who you are. See, the world is out here, it's outside of her. And what I see here is that you need to bring the world into you. Like, what world do you want to create in this love relationship? Yeah, because a relationship is like a seed. Whatever you give it, whatever you like, if you water it with water that's polluted, it's going to be forever changed. If you don't give it enough sun or give it too much water, too much sun, you have to have your energy very balanced. You have to decide which energy you want to bring forward into a relationship. It is a new entity. Two people come together and they both have their own energies, both have their own way of creating their world, and they come together and create something completely new. So making sure that you are in a good mindset. But I do see that once you do that, I mean, the Lovers came out here. There is going to be, you know, a love relationship. It feels very warm and passionate, but you know, making sure that your energy is receptive to that. That's great. Yeah, balance. Like meditate. Really feel what you want. Who cares how ridiculous it is? Like really write on a piece of paper everything you want. Not specifics about like every way they look or something, or you might limit yourself. But what do you want to feel in this relationship? What do you want to create? And when you keep that energy balanced, when you're meditating and you really figure out what you want, it will come in because you will be resonating with that person. Awesome. Yeah, don't get stuck up in your head. Like really remember that, because then you might miss what's going on. Like this energy's coming through and it's like, hey, I'm right here. And you're stuck in your head because you're like, oh, it's not exactly the way I saw it. Well, so be careful about making too many, because you might beginning in something even greater and more passionate, and because I feel a lot of heat, than you were even expecting. Yes, stuck in your head. That's, you know, so meditate. Make sure your energy is very balanced and you'll attract new love. Yes, I see new love coming in, but the first person you have to make sure you're loving and that you're creating something is yourself. So meditate. You know, if you don't like meditating, figure out a way to, you know, get out, you know, in the air. But when we're keeping our heads down, sometimes things can come in that we don't really want. They may look good, but it might be just someone really loving your energy. So making sure you're keeping your eyes open and looking at the full picture. Okay. Okay. Yep, stay balanced. They just keep popping out. Stay balanced. Okay, who is next? Okay, thank you. Evelyn. And I messed up your name last time. I'm so sorry. Okay, Evelyn. Let's see. I'm going to spiritual practice, substance, and blessings. Okay. Let's see. Evelyn, what are we going to get from you? Let's see. Let's use our new deck. And if I can't get to you today, like these don't cost anything, but if you do donate, I'm more likely to get to you because that's, you know, you come in and book to spot basically. But if you want to come in and have a quick little reading, I do this on Thursdays. And I put up a community post, so put up the notifications. So you got... Evelyn, you got the Prince of Dis. So he's a little bear there. And this is the, let's see, Knight of Pentacles. I like this card because this is very interesting. It reminds me a lot of the Chariot card, but there's only one animal. There's only one. So this is much more like a focused movement in the 3D. It's focused. Let's see. Okay. No. I'm just looking at the card to see if I see anything new on it. Okay. I'm just enjoying all the art. Very interesting. I'm going to tell you what I see. No. Okay. Princess of Swords. Knight of Wands. So a lot. There's, oh, so no, the Prince of Dis is not, I don't know what it is in this deck. So we have Princess, Prince, and so the Prince is somebody else because there is a Knight in this deck as well. And you've got the Knight of Wands. So to me, this is like something in the physical is coming forward. It's some kind of message. And then there's a fiery response. So whatever this is, it's a very stubborn kind of energy. It's like moving forward at this very like forceful energy. It's almost arrogant because this person is naked on top of this chariot here and has a bowl. So this very forceful energy, and the response to this energy, this person coming in, is going to be very fiery. Is like, I can't tell if that's a good thing or a bad thing at this point. So let's see. But I do get that this person's who's coming in is going to kind of cause you to retreat. So what is going on here? They're offending something about your, they're offending you. I don't know why. Ooh. Another Knight. Wow, there is a lot of people coming in. There's like 3 different people coming in. And this is causing you to retreat. Okay. Huh. Here's the Knight of Swords. It kind of looks like, see, a helicopter. Helicopter, someone very fiery or passionate and or like very forceful, and someone who's kind of like narcissistic, arrogant, stuck in their ways, very forceful. And it's causing you to just feel like completely like retreating. It's kind of breaking up, like, oh, I don't even know which way to go, because you've got earth, air, and fire coming at you. And all you want is happiness. All you want is the happiness. So what you have to do is go within. Okay, I'm getting it now. The Hermit. So all these people are coming at you. They are like coming in, and they're coming in, and they're bringing all this energy, and this conflict, and it's making you feel like you're just kind of breaking apart. There's no order. You can't see through stuff. It's making you feel very fragmented. So what you're being asked to do is go into hermit mode for a while. Take all this information and really organize it. Organize all these fragments, all this energy that's just all over the place, into a more structured way of dealing with it. Sometimes we have to retreat and go into that hermit mode and really think about things logically, earth-based, and then we can actually make sense of them. Okay. Who did I already read? Yeah, sorry. Okay, let's see. So, how's everybody doing? How are you guys all doing? You don't have, this doesn't cost you anything, but if you could press the like button, YouTube loves that, and it really helps the channel. And if you haven't already, subscribe and turn on the notifications, because I go live on Thursdays. I'm a little sick today. That's why my energy is a little funny. Oh, thank you so much. Okay, so sorry, who is next? Iris. Iris. Hey, KT. I might try doing like two of these a week and making them a little shorter, because then I could probably get more people in. Okay. Let's see. Iris. What a pretty name. I think Iris is the flower that's for Aquarius. I'm an Aquarius, so they're very pretty flowers. Thank you, Allie. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Purple Rose. Iris. Oh, that's like, then we've got a purple iris and purple rose. And irises, I can, that purple color is about being connected to the divine. And it does not want to give me your cards. Probably because I didn't have the whole deck. But what I did see was the 10 of Pentacles when I picked these up. So, Iris, I'm getting a lot of... the 10 of Pentacles is a great card. It's about fortune, wealth. It's about generational wealth. It's a... what I really like about this one is in the deck, she's like one of the oldest. And the 10 is like getting to that place in your life. You don't have to be older, but it's about bringing this forward, moving into the 10 of Pentacles. Okay, the Queen of Pentacles. And this is really cool because the 10 of Pentacles is clarified by the Queen of Pentacles. So you're bringing this in. So the 10, then the 1 of Pentacles. This is like you're building all this wealth, you're manifesting all this wealth, and it's also bringing forward more and more to other people, like in your environment. Okay, let's see. Let's see what else we get. I'm going to get one of these cards and see. Let's see. No, not these. Oh, I did get the generosity card. I think it's gone. But that's interesting. So like, that's what I was getting. So as you manifest this wealth, this prosperity, and it doesn't necessarily have to just be money. This is just like wealth and prosperity. The more generous you are, the more you bring it forward to others, the more prosperity you're going to get back. You know, that rule of threes. Okay. Karma, if you tell someone you hate them, you do have to realize that you're bringing you're bringing that on yourself. I was just talking about the rules of threes. Be careful. Okay, and then you got the Queen of Wands. So like bringing this forward. Wow, you got some really great cards. And this is about using your instincts. So the more prosperity you have, the more you give out, the more it comes back in. And this just like is a fiery thing. This is your passion. It's like bringing forward whatever brings you love will bring prosperity into your world. And then you'll share that more because that's the energy you have. You're trusting your instincts. You're trusting your higher purpose. Like we were talking about the purple color. See, here is this purple all around here. This is like the divine. It's shining light on you, abundance on you, because you are manifesting. You are bringing forward this to other people. You're being very generous, and you're like doing it like, oh, you're not expecting anything back. And that's how karma works. It's like you're not doing this to get something back. That wouldn't be karma. But you're doing it because it feels right. It makes you happy. It makes you happy to give to others. And when you bring that out to other people and you're generous, it's just like, wow, the universe just wants to keep giving it to you. It's like an endless stream, of prosperity. So keep it up. That is not easy to do. And in the best karma you're ever going to get is when people meet you with cruelty, greed, and all those things that are not, and then you meet them with love and generosity. You will get back exponentially what you put in. You know, it's just like an endless flow. Okay, KT is next. Hey, KT. It's nice to see you. So if you guys haven't already, please like and turn on that little notification if you're subscribed, because I go live on Thursdays, 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and you will get to see that if you have the notifications turned on. You're welcome, Iris. I really liked your energy. It's like I said, it's not easy to do. Like the almost instinct is for us to close off and like keep everything we have and you know, meet negativity with negativity. But you start realizing that the only way to get what we want is to give. And not to bad people. I'm not saying stick around with bad people. That is, okay, these cards do not want to come out. Maybe because I need to get you an oracle card. Yes, I look at them how I wanted to be treated when I wasn't my negative place a few years ago. Yes, thank you, Speak So Well. Okay. I'm sorry, who am I doing? KT, that's right. KT, you got 34, Priestess, Intuition. And I don't get this card very often, so that's really cool. I'm getting a lot of purple energy, a lot of connection. See, here's the third eye, the crown, and this is your psychic kind of bridge where you get in information. I've actually been having a problem with my eye, and I think it's because, you know, I'm tapping into a lot of energy. So keeping that flowing, this looks like the flower of life. It's got like 1,000 petals or something like that. Connect to the highest wisdom of the divine feminine. And divine feminine is just about creative energy. It doesn't mean you're male or female. It just means that you're connecting with your intuition. And sevens have been coming up a lot for you guys today. Okay, let's see. KT. Ooh, 10 of Pentacles, and this is a different deck. Oh my gosh, you guys have great energy. And like I was talking about, the key to your abundance is connecting to source, expanding your instincts, and expanding your intuition. Trust your instincts. Trust that intuition that's coming. It's going to lead you to making a choice. This could be marriage or a relationship, but it could just be a structure. It could be just a, not just, but see here, this kind of, to me, you know, this arch, this portal. So as you connect to your intuition and really tap in, it's going to give you your instincts on how to manifest in the world. You know, the divine wants us to be prosperous, because if we're living in that light, we're actually doing their work. And they want to make it easier on us to bring that forward into the world. You know, if you, light attracts light. So let's see, KT. I like this energy a lot. And I didn't notice this, but some of the pentacles are in purple flowers. Okay, so a lot of purple energy. Let's see. Okay. The World. And the World is 2 X's and then a 1, 2 10s and then a 1. So this is about, and you get, with the 10 of Pentacles, you got 3 X's, 3 completions. You've done a lot of work. In order to get to the 10 of Pentacles, you also have to have gone through all the Pentacles. And I don't know if you know the tarot, but the 7 of Pentacles is about really hard work. The 8 of Pentacles is like honing that craft, working. The 9 of Pentacles, you finally look around, you're like, wow. But it's not until the 10 of Pentacles comes in that you're like, I made it. Wow, I did all this work. It's coming, it's blooming, it's being brought forward. And to me, these look very similar. So creating that in your world, like bringing in your instincts, your intuition into your 3D world will manifest a lot of prosperity. Okay. I think I'm only going to do a few more because I've been on for 2 hours, and I've noticed if I sit here much more than 2 hours, I get very sore, and it takes a while to recover. So, but I'm having so much fun with you guys. If you have not gotten a chance to get a reading, please turn on the notification, and I go live on Thursdays at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Okay, I'm going to do a few more, and then, because I am sick, and I can tell my painkiller is wearing off. Okay, Purple Rose. No. Okay, let's see who's next. I'll give you a... Sorry, speak so well. I'm being very rushy with you. I know it. There's a delay. Okay. Beth. Hi, Beth. Okay. Seven of Pentacles. This is feeling outside of like our world, of feeling outside of the crowd, of outside of the group. Okay, you're asking about, okay. That's interesting. Okay, so you're asking about finances. So I think you need to direct your energy at like, so if you're in a certain profession, you need to know how to hone your skills, your resume, your talents for the environment that you're going to be working in. In order to manifest, you might be really good at manifesting wealth and abundance and making things grow. But are those skills, which skills can you bring to this new environment in order to make it create? We have to look at each situation and see which of our skills is best for that situation. And so, but you got the Six of Pentacles and the High Priestess. So this is really great. You're going to study this. I kind of get this feeling of feeling outside, like working it out. Like, okay, what do I need to work on? What do I need to focus on? What do I need to kind of cut out to make this fit, to make this fit work? And when you figure that out, when you'll bring it forward, and it'll create a lot of honing in on those skills that are just for you, like that you can do, that you can bring to the situation that no one else can bring, is really gonna like make you stand out from all the others. It's gonna like kind of break you out of this the rat race, and you'll bring in those talents. And you're showing up as the High Priestess. So working on these skills, like spending the time, really making sure that you are using the best energy, the best, the best knowledge to this environment. Yeah, so here's the Two of Pentacles, and this is, like I'm saying, making sure that it's balanced. Like what do you do? What can you bring that no one else can bring? And using that, feeding that, nurturing that, growing it, and then bringing it forward. So look at the environment from outside, from the perspective of being outside of this, and then bring in what your special skill is. And that'll be prosperous. So really stay in touch with who you are. Like take in all the information of who you are and then hone it to exactly the situation. And change your perspective. I got the Hangman. So yeah, like be outside of the situation. Change the way you're looking at it. Okay. So, I think I'm only gonna do a few more. Like I said, I'm sick today, and okay, Sheena D. Sheena. Hi, Sheena. I'm going to try the cards I don't know very well because it's kind of fun. Will Paul reach out to me in the new year? I don't know who Paul is, but let's see. I'm going to see what's going on in your energy, and then I can kind of see if you're going to have someone come towards you. Ooh, okay. This is cool to put. It's the Magus, the Magician. So you are attracting things to yourself. You are attracting energy. So if you want this person, I mean, I would be really careful. What we wish for, we will often manifest. Do we want that? Like, think about it very clearly. As we move into 2025 and out of 2024, I want us all to reevaluate what we're trying to attract. Because sometimes we're like going, I pray for this, I pray for that, I wish for this, I'll do anything to get that. And then, you know, time goes on and we think that it hasn't happened. And then we move on, we grow. Here's the High Priestess. We grow and we change. And that wish, that plea, that inquiry, that manifestation then comes in, and we're like, wait, I wanted that like a year ago. I wanted that like 2 years ago. I no longer want that. You know, our time and the divine's time is completely different. Oh, okay, let's see. Futility. Like, okay, I feel that. Like, you made a lot of manifestations. You're like, I want certain things in my life. And they didn't come when you thought they were going to be. So you're like, oh, I'm not manifesting. It's not working. But it is working. It's just, it might show up all at once. It might show up years later and you're not in that place anymore. So really focusing on what you want overall. The energy is the most important thing. What is your intent? Like, if you just want somebody's attention, they may come in and they may buzz by and they may bring this energy in, and you may not be in that place anymore. So making sure that you really, really want that that person to show up, because they may show up and you may have moved past that energy. So yeah, just being really confident in who you are. You showed up as the High Priestess and the Empress and the Magician. So what do you really want to manifest? If you want to manifest this Paul person, then do it. But be warned, think about it. Meditate on it. Okay, who is next? Yeah, I'm only gonna do a few more minutes because I'm getting really tired. And if you haven't already, please hit the like button. It really helps with the algorithm, and turn on the notification, because then you will get notified when I go live. And I go live on Thursdays, as of right now, Thursdays at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Okay, V Pretty is next. Hi, V Pretty. I like your name. Could mean so many different things. So let's see. I'm going to use, let's see. Okay. I'm getting something about forgiveness, your heart, and that leading, like when you forgive something and really sit in your heart space. Hi. You're going to move forward. You're going to start creating from a more passionate place. Your life is going to have a little more fire. So let's see. Okay, yeah. So then you got the 5 of Cups. So I'm getting there's something that's weighing heavily on you. You're feeling regret or sadness about a situation from the past. What's happening though is you're not forgiving yourself, or forgiving the other person. And you don't have to, when you forgive, you don't have to, have a relationship with that person. But forgiving is for you. And when you forgive, you can see the cups that are still upright, and you can move forward. Okay, well, let's see. I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything. Okay, so there's 3. Yeah, whatever this is that you're really feeling stuck about, not forgiving or not forgiving yourself, is keeping you very stuck. It is keeping you, you're not allowing yourself to be adaptable and flexible and change and see things from a more open-hearted way because of the anger and maybe guilt that you're feeling. Like there's something that you're feeling hung up over. Let's see. Sadness. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I am getting the 3 of Swords. This is about heartbreak. This is about ties, cords. And you're working on it though. Okay, that's really good. You're working on it. And that takes time. It takes time to forgive yourself and get over things like this. That's okay. I think when we often don't want to go too deep into things or forgive, because it will cause something to fall in our lives. It will cause an ending. It will cause an ending to a structure. So sometimes we hold on to pain and conflict because it's better to have that pain and conflict, or that that memory of that person, than to have nothing. But I'm trying to tell you, it's not what's your best and highest good. Really washing your hands with of this pain and not holding on to it, because you don't want to stay close. And the Tower came up again. Like, you're gonna have to deal with it. Yeah, the sooner you deal with it, the sooner you face that this is never going to work out. This is always going to be painful. And you've got to look towards the 2 of Cups that are upright. And work. That'll bring in celebration, though. It may not feel it. It's always darkest before the dawn. This will bring in celebration. Just keep up the work. Okay. Who isn't... I'm sorry I missed your list. Like I said, I'm getting tired. And okay, Allie is next. Hi, Allie. hope you're doing well. I have 3 threes and it's at 1, 3, 3, 3. There's just a lot of threes. So that's interesting. 10 of Swords and 8 of Cups. Okay. Allie, okay, the 10 of Swords here. I like this 10 of Swords card because it's almost like you're letting go of things that aren't serving you anymore. And that's allowing you to transcend. You're moving away from, with the 8 of Cups here, you're moving away from situations that no longer serve you. You get a lot of threes as well. Yeah. It's a good number to get. Okay, and then the Queen of Cups. So this ending to holding on to things that are no longer serving you and moving away from situations, relationships, heartache that like, get away from this. Like, as you do that, you're really calling back your energy. I do this practice of, you know, imagining all my energies flying out there. You know, I've done these readings and and then I go, okay, I'm calling back all my energy. And I think of a giant sun above my crown chakra and I pull it into my aura. And that's kind of what I see you doing. You're letting go of things that no longer serve you. You're moving away from heartache and entanglements that are not lighting your fuel. You're taking your light and moving forward with it. See, here's your light. Here's your light. And then here you are bringing it back into yourself. You're really glowing, having a glow up. Yeah. Let's see. I'm just going to see if there's anything. Keep working on this. Keep honing your practice. It's with the Page of Pentacles here. This is about study, 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 work, 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 but have fun with it. Bring a childlike enthusiasm about it. Like, wow, be in wonder that you have that much energy out in the world. And when you bring it back, you may feel this like huge jolt. It may make you feel kind of like out of your body because it's intense. Like, we are very energetic. And that's another science thing. So, okay, who is next? Let's see. I like your energy, Allie. Oh, wait. Funny you say moving because me and my family are talking about moving from our current home due to financial problems, due the rent, a difficult fall season that we fell behind. Yeah, but see, with this pain of moving, with this having to move away from things, it's actually going to bring in your light. Sometimes these things happen. It's terrifying. It's scary. Why did this happen? Why is this happening to me? And it's happening for your best and highest good. It may feel like the worst thing in the world. I've been there many, many times. I've had to leave my home. I've had to leave, you know, but it ended up being the best thing for me. My life actually grew, even though it was so hard at the time. Okay. Avian? Divine? Oh, okay. Wait, who's next? Sorry, I'm just reading what you guys are saying. Yeah, a fresh start can be very difficult, but it can also be extremely exciting. So, you know, look forward to the possibilities and you're more likely to manifest happiness, even within the pain. Okay. Hi, 6. D apostrophe AVIAN. Miracles is next. Oh, okay. Well, we got a lot of cards. 3 of Cups, Queen of Wands, 9 of Wands, the Chariot, the Star, and 6 of Pentacles. Wow. Okay, I wasn't expecting to get so much. I'm just going to look at these and see what I get, and then I'm going to draw different cards. So the 3 of Cups, the Queen of Wands, 9 of Wands, Chariot, Star, and 6 of Pentacles. Okay, So there's going to be some kind of celebration. It's going to be exciting and passionate. Like I see, you know, even maybe this is New Year's Eve. There's going to be some kind of celebration. A lot of people celebrate the new year, even if it's hard. You know, there's a lot of heartache. So you're deciding where you're going to put your energy in this coming new year. This decision is going to get you out of a place of feeling stuck and penned in and like you can't move forward. It's going to move very quickly and into the Star, which is then going to move into the Six of Pentacles, which is going to be generosity and like, see, this is almost like a cycle. I see the infinity sign here. As you give, you will receive more. So like, yeah, I'm excited about this. So the new year is going to bring you a lot of growth. You're going to decide to get out of a stuck situation, move forward very quickly with a lot of passion. It's going to create, you're going to have like a star awakening. And this is going to bring a lot of abundance. And this abundance isn't just, it's energetic, it's earthly, and you're sharing it with others. And as you share it with others, you get it back. And it's just a cycle of like, see, with this thing to the star, it's almost like, you know, putting the key up. I don't do this. The kite and the key up into the sky, and there's lightning and it strikes and then it gives electricity. But there's this like symbiotic relationship of manifesting. And there has been, you've been feeling very stuck. You've been feeling like you have to keep your fire within you, but you'll bring it forward. You're going to be celebrating. You're going to be manifesting. You're like getting control of it. You're honing that. Because you've been working a lot on this and you've been finding your community and it's bringing forward a lot of abundance. Okay. Yay, Maria. Thank you. So I think there's only one more person, right? And then we're going to, I'll be back next Thursday. And that'll be after the new year. So that'll be, purple is next. Purple. Wow, lots of purple. I love that. Okay, purple. Let's see what energy we're going to get for you. Ooh. Fill down. Okay. Ooh. Ace of Wands. Ooh, wow, that looks like a torch. It looks exciting. Like I was talking about lightning. Wow, there's just nothing but lightning. And wow, that looks beautiful. So the Ace of Wands. I love yay. I always say yay. Oh, the Ten of Pentacles. Whoa, okay. Wealth. This is very cool. So it's like you have fire and passion, because if you look at this, if you look at these two cards, to me, this almost looks like the same structure of fire as it is. It's more like, yeah, like that. See, here's down here, and it just builds up. So there's, your passion is matching the abundance you're going to have. The more passion you put into this project, the more passion you put into this situation, it's going to bring abundance in so many different ways. I mean, look at all the symbols on this card. It's just in like every direction. I'm loving that. Like, you may be having some ideas or just something you had thought about. It's going from 1 to 10, like with lightning speed. Oh, wait, I'm sorry, I'm missing. I'm doing a lot of hard work. Yes, I'm seeing it, but you're feeling passionate about it. It's like, it's manifesting because you're putting the energy into it. Okay. So sorry, I'm getting a little stiff. Okay, let's see. Okay, I just got a communication from Speak So Well. I will take the last two he had on there. Okay, I got futility and defeat. So I want to know what's going on here, because that does not match your energy. And this is like, okay, what I'm seeing, and I don't know if this will make any sense or offend you or whatever. You're blazing. You're like blazing a new path. You are putting hard work in. It's manifesting and people are seeing it. You're having a noticeable, it's got a pattern. It's got a an impact on the world, what you're doing. And there are some people in the background. If you look at this, these 5 swords create a pentagram. And this 3 of pentacles creates a pyramid. So there's the very similar point here. They're directing, there are some people that are watching what you're doing and manifesting into the world, and they're directing. They're either talking about you, or if you believe in magic or whatever, they're directing it at you. They're working really hard to try to knock you off your path because they see you just like blazing. I mean, this is intimidating to them because look at how dark and like kind of muted this energy is, and yours is like showing up like this. I mean, so they're jealous. They're jealous and they want to get in the way. They want to bring in conflict and hardships, whatever you believe in. Okay, so let's see. Because yes, you're getting a lot of abundance with the 3 of Cups here. A lot of abundance. You got the 10 of Pentacles with wealth. Abundance with the Cups. So people are jealous. They want what you got. So, you know, just protect yourself. When you're vibing that high, it's very hard for anybody to really get in there and get in your way. Okay. I just cleared a couple people out of my life. I'm an empath and just keep focusing on exactly. That is exactly what I'm getting from you. So you are on God's path. You are on that divine, you've got that torch, you're lighting the way, and it's a lot of energy. So that's going to attract a lot of attention for people that don't vibe that high, that want your abundance. They see it as something they want to take. And so just keep clearing them out. The reading I was doing was for Purple Rose. That was for Purple Rose. So, sorry, who is next? Speak so well. You said we're going to do... okay, you're giving somebody a truck because they're a Trekkie. He will be assimilated. Oh, I love the Borg. Yeah. I don't want to be a part of the Borg, but yeah. Okay, so who are the last few people? Yes, send it back with love and compassion, and also you can just do it like you would with, like, if you got a package came to your door, or pretend you have a Ring camera and there's somebody at your door, and you just be like, no, I'm not answering. I'm not. No, thank you. And keep calling back your energy because it's really powerful and people want it. So as it's out there in the environment, in the ethers, people want your energy. So just call it back. It's just yours. All you have to do is look in the mirror, say, hey, I call back my energy, and it's yours. Okay, so who are the last 2 people? You said that there were 2 more people left. Charlie. Oh my gosh, they just popped in my head. There was this little video years and years ago, before videos were as popular, and there was this little boy and his brother, and his brother bit his finger, and he goes, Charlie bit my finger. I don't know why. Yes. Charlie bit my finger. I don't know why that came out, but that always made me crack up. Okay. Truce. Oh my gosh, we're talking about it. Someone biting you. And we get number 4 of Swords, truce. Okay, so maybe this is more of like, and it's not about literally biting, but it could have been something that hurt you. And there, this energy has been like going around and going around for a long time, and it's time to have a truce about this energy. You don't need this anymore. It'll balance out your energy, letting it go. Okay. I've never gotten this card before. I'm trying to see what this is. Oh, nine. This is the Nine of Pentacles, I think. Like I said, I just started using this deck, and it says lust. So, so there may have been a situation and you got bitten by love. You got bitten by love and it hurt. And it's time to move forward and see that you were acting, or you were in a relationship that was like kind of under the surface. It was causing an agitation, a problem, and you need to kind of like X that out. You need to like, this could even look like a band-aid, you know, when you put the cross band-aids, and so that you can heal. There's a lot under the surface that's going on here. Let me just see what I get. Like I said, I don't know these cards very well. I'm going to get let's see, open up a new deck to get a card. Sometimes I leave them in there, like one card. Hey, we have 9696. That's awesome. I like looking at the synchronicities. I'm just looking at this card to see if I get anything from it. I think you felt like this was a battle. Sorry, I gotta cover up. This was a battle. This is like, what I'm saying is, I think of bitten by love, and then this battle over this relationship, this battle over your heart, this battle over what you wanted. It got really complicated. It got in the way of, you still have feelings for each other? Okay, but you need to, sometimes you need to call a draw. Like digging up, okay, that makes sense. Digging up stuff from the past is going to get in the way of the passion. Like, see, this is all you can see on the surface, and it looks fine. It kind of looks like this, actually. It kind of looks like this. Oh yeah, we're fine, we're fine. But as you excavate, that's going to bring up a whole bunch of other issues instead of letting it grow naturally from a new place. So sometimes we have to let go of the past and leave it buried if we want to move forward. We have to call a truce. Like, we're not going to get better here if we just keep going over that situation at all. Protection. Like, but I think we do that to protect ourselves. Like, we don't want those situations to come up again, to you know, like, come to the surface. But if we really let it go, if we really draw that truce, and we, you know, the protection will be in the fact that we have truly let it go. Like, see how there's a circle here and there's a circle here. Like, you guys have to be able to, if you want to be together, if you even want to be friends, you have to come to the center, put down your weapons, put down the past, and realize that this has to be a safe place. Any relationship that's going to be successful has to be safe. It has to be based on trust. So, yeah, like, we got the Book of Shadows here, as secret. Yes, like, let it go. Like, this secret, if it's always going to be there, if it's always going to be this like threat that it's going to be exposed, you guys are never going to be able to come together, even as friends. So making sure to put down your weapons, like, agree that what happened in the past stays in the past, and that you want to move forward into a new life. And I see that here too. Like, see, letting it go, sealing it up, like it's still there, but this new life, this new future together. And that could just be friends, but whatever it is, yeah, letting go, because people are afraid of their secrets being revealed. Okay, who is the, you said there was one more person? I can do a quick recap. So you got the Truce card, and you got the Nine of Pentacles, but it looks like it's called the Lust card, and a relationship that has a lot of under the surface that you can't see. In order to move forward, you guys need to agree to put down your weapons, not go after each other, protect each other's secrets, and move forward to create a new relationship. Okay, so Maria Amethyst Celentine is next. Okay. Well, anybody who I didn't get to, because I've been on, oh, it's 333 right now, where I am. Anybody I didn't get to today, I've been on for over 2.5 hours. So I go live on Thursdays and at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And if you want a reading, I put, make sure you turn on the notifications, because I put up a community post where you can put your name and a question. And if you're on there, I'm more likely to be able to get to you. A lot of people have been waiting because, like I said, I've been on for hours, and it takes time. You know, everybody wants to make sure that I give them, you know, as clear of information as possible, so that takes time. Okay, I want to make sure I get your name in my head. Maria. Maria. That name always makes me think of Ave Maria. I love that song, and around the holidays, I always think of it. Okay, that they do not want to come out of that deck, so I will end with this deck. Oh no, it wants me to take that one. Okay. Okay, Maria. 6 of Pentacles. I like the 6 of Pentacles a lot because I like being generous. And this is all about generosity and it growing your abundance. You can start with 1 pentacle, and as you give to others, it grows exponentially. It's like the perfect card of karma to me. And this is very interesting. So you got the Judgment card, and then at the bottom of the deck, the Tower. And so your decision on who you're generous with might not be being met with approval. Some people are being very judgmental. They think that you should give them your abundance, that you should give them your prosperity. They have a lot of opinions about what you should do and how you should grow. But the thing is, you know, thank you so much. You might, so you should just go with your instincts, because that's already helping you grow your abundance, and leave their judgments behind. And when you do that, it's going to cause a tower in your life, because people don't like it when you say no to them. They don't like it when you keep, you know, you're like, no, I'm not giving it to you. They think that you should give it to them. And you're like, no, I'm going to decide who I give my knowledge, my prosperity, my generosity to. Okay, let me see what you said. I'm sorry. You're in a difficult relationship. He isn't being honest. Okay, that would make sense, because it does seem like somebody's trying to keep you from knowing something. And when you do know this, it's going to cause a tower. See, what's unseen right here is being brought to life, because the lid's blown off. So the more you're resonating with yourself, the more you're being yourself, this is going to come forward. But you'll be okay, because you need to know this. Like, I always say this, I would rather have the truth than live in a, the Lovers and the 4 of Cups. I don't know for sure. Like I said, I'm just a tarot reader. But getting the Lovers with the arrow here, and there's multiple people in this card. There's not just one. This sun kind of shooting here. And then the 4 of Cups, I would say that if you're getting that instinct, that you should trust yourself. What I'm seeing here is with the Tower, it's the ending of a structure, the ending of a relationship. And then with the Lovers. So this may come to light that yes, he was spreading his affection cups, and with this bird here, that could mean communications. Like I said, I get so worried, but I just drew the Three of Swords. So yeah, I would trust your instincts. You don't even, I would not confront this person, because they might get, yeah, they're not wanting things to change. You got this arrow with on here with the Lovers, and this is actually a good thing for you. So here we have a 10 and a 4, just like we do with the Tower. And so as you learn information, it will hurt, but it will be for your best and highest good. It will actually move you into a position where you're in a better in a better life, because your energy is showing up as the 6 of Pentacles. You're a generous person. You don't deserve this. You don't deserve this. So yeah, one thing I've learned is we can wait on other people to give us the truth when we already know it ourselves. And we don't need, I spent many years hanging around exes and stuff, trying to get information, the truth. And they didn't, you know, they hold on to it. They use it to keep you stuck to them. So think about whether you already know the truth. I think that's why you're asking these questions. You already know. I got that information. There was some kind of communication with love. Yeah. Yeah. And see, like this, see, look, this is a pentacle, and then there's all these branches. There's all these, because this showed up upside down, reversed. And so what I see is, yes, there's a lot of communication going on from this person that, yeah, ending, death. I'm just getting this over and over again. And here's the Lovers. Yeah. The truth hurts, but at least it will like bring balance back to your life. Okay. Is there anyone else? Because I'm getting so tired. And please, you know the truth. You know the truth. So I would remember that you don't, the more you're focused on getting it from outside of yourself, the more someone has control over you. So you've got to go based on your instincts, your intuition. If your intuition is telling you this is going on, then you've got to make the decision based on that. This person will have a hold on you as long as you're trying to get something from them. The truth comes from yourself. The truth comes from you knowing, trust your instincts. Okay, I'm going to do the last person because they did do a super chat. I would feel bad. Okay, and then I have to go because my my child needs a ride. They're going on a trip, so I've got to get going. So who is the last person? I'm so sorry. So is Rosa, correct? Rosa. So Rosa, I'm going to end with you. And if you didn't get a chance to get a card and stuff like that, please use the notifications and sign up on the community post. Okay. You got the Three of Pentacles, Rosa. And I really like this energy. I haven't gotten this card in a long time. And this is about working together. This is about putting something into work. And this is the Flower of Life. And so you're in your life, you are working together with people that are very different from each other. So let's see. I know you'd like, Maria, I know you'd like him to tell you the truth, but the more you're attached to him giving you the truth, the more you're going to stay tied to this person. And it's going, you're a generous person. You have a lot of room for growth and to give to other people. So making sure that you're focusing on that. Okay, so you're working on, and then you have lots of options. You're like working on things with other people, and you're thinking about it because you're very open to different ways of handling situations. See, with this, here's the Flower of Life, here's the Flower of Life. So which direction do you want to put that energy? Who do you want to put that in? I mean, the options aren't always the best ones. So making sure that you're not just being working with just anyone. So let's see. Ooh. Okay. The Nine of Wands. And like I said, you know, working, you are putting things in order. You're using your passion and your many talents together to create. And you work really well with other people. And so keeping that in mind, that you really work with other people really well, and you can use all your skills and really hone that talent and that passion to create something beautiful. And you're showing up as the magician. So I couldn't have asked for a better thing. All this work. See, you've got pentacles, cups, and you're using your knowledge here with the air. So all of this is coming together. Your many talents, your ability to work with others, and your hard work. That is bringing in the magician. So as 2025 comes in, this is great. Keep it up. Keep working. I'm so proud of all of you. I love you guys all. I've got to go give my kid a ride. So I love you guys, and I will see you next Thursday. And please check out the videos on the channel. I can't wait to see you guys. Comment, like, share, subscribe, turn on a little notification, and most importantly, come back. I love you guys. Sorry, I gotta go. Mwah. Bye. I didn't even blow the kiss. Mwah. Okay, bye. I love you guys. Okay, how do I turn this off?